share of issues with teams from the so-called group of five. And today, they meet the cream of the crop, a playoff team from a year ago who sees this as nothing more than a golden opportunity. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see the number 23 team in the country, the Boise State Broncos, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Will kick it away first. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Irish offense will take the field to start this game. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they face this year, so we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
They're going to make it hard, right? There's not...
Turning it on! Forced out of bounds, close to the goal line, and that shove saved the touchdown.
You want to know why this offense runs the football a lot? Because you got a guy that's top 5 in college football rushing. You give him the football, and he'll continue to make plays. I imagine they're going to keep feeding him because he keeps putting up productive numbers.
Didn't take him long to get into the goal-to-go package. Here they are on first down. The give. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Irish!
And that touchdown just got this whole place going, didn't it? You got everybody doing the Irish jig. Touchdown, Jesus is happy. You got the leprechaun, he's dancing. The energy in this place right now is on another level after that score. No wonder this is such a tough place to come in and try to get a win on the road.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Boise State's offense will go to work for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Looking to pass. It's Madsen. Unloads to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll leave it with him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Finds his man. It's Pauling. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Gets his first one of the day away. Might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play, the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
Complete on the comeback. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. See what they dial up on 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you are.
They punt it away on 4th down. He'll take it on the return. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. He now has 85 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. The give to the tailback. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss. They completely flip the script, almost a guaranteed 1st down on 2nd down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on 3rd down.
The Irish send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Wants to throw, it's Madsen. Fires to the big fella. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. It was quite a start for Spencer Danielson in his first full season as head coach at Boise State. 12 wins and a trip to the college football playoff.
And you could see him growing as a coach, and, man, the players loved him. Obviously, Ashton Jeanty is gone from that Dynamite team, but a lot of pieces back in place. I feel like this is a team, Jesse, that we're going to see in this spot a lot more.
Yeah, I agree, David. I think there's a lot of people out there that just think it was all Ashton Jeanty, but you're right. They have a lot of NFL talent returning at other spots, so I still expect this team to be successful.
Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Trying play action. Here's a heat. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
And I like the job by this defense. Seeing the play action, reading it, reacting to run, then you got to convert to a pass rush. They do a really good job of it. Get to the quarterback and hit him as he's throwing the football.
You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on third down. He's going to throw deep right side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. And the Broncos decide to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Here come the Irish, back on offense. They went 3 and out last time, now they'll look for some plays that work. He might want another play. Coming out on first down with the play fake. It's complete on the right side. Breaks into the open. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. Marcus Freeman added another chapter to the year 3 success stories of Notre Dame coaches, taking the Irish to the national championship game, and he looks like a cornerstone coach for the future.
It was so impressive what they were able to do, bouncing back from an early season loss against Northern Illinois when everybody counted them out. He's done an outstanding job recruiting. He's got a great coaching staff. This team is built and ready to make another run.
Yeah, he's got superstar written all over him. He has the next coach to break that ceiling and win a title. Just recruiting up, belief up, discipline up. Notre Dame looks like a national championship contender.
They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Carr. Grabbed over the middle, it's Fields. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They go to the ground.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Makes the grab. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. Notre Dame once backed up near its own goal line, now on the move. Rushes on him. He's got it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Trying to punch it in. And he is stopped. Not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
The best red zone offenses are the ones who can run the ball in this area, but that's a tough ask today, especially against this unit. One of the best 5 defenses in the nation stopping the run. This is a really big moment in this game.
Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. And now after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on 3rd and goal. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Huge play in the red zone. 3rd and goal coming up. Quarterback making checks. 3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Looking to get it in. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And it's no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
And that hurts, missing that field goal, especially when you're going up against a defense like this. One of the best in the entire country. You have got to be able to come away with points when you have opportunities.
Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Back to pass, it's Madison. Under fire. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Broncos line up to punt it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. Quickly out to the tight end. Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. They'll try the run. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. He's up to 94 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. It's complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. The Irish trying to strike gold in this red zone trip. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Back to pass, it's Carr. He's got him. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Notre Dame has it now, 1st and goal. They'll run it. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
And this offense knew coming into the game, when they get to the red zone, it's going to be tough sledding because it's hard to run, especially against this physical defense. They're one of the top 5 defenses stopping the run. And you know at this area of the field, it's really tough to throw it. Let's see who the more physical side is.
On 2nd and goal, he gets another chance. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Man, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in South Bend.
We're just about ready to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Boise State ready to send out that offense. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. They've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if any of you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on third down. Looking to throw, it's Madsen. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And the Broncos send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Here come the Irish back on offense. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
When a running back has had as much success as this guy's had so far, listen, defense has got to cue in. They got to cue into him. He's priority number 1, number 2, and number 3. That's a good start to maybe turning this defensive effort around.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Offense getting set for first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his tight end. Crosses the 30, he's got away. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Looking for a man. It's Carr. Caught near the sticks. It's Washington. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
They'll move the wide receiver. Looking for space. It's Price. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Pauling. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Well, Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Makes the grab. And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
They'll try to blast their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. Florida State is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Miami. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Scanning the field, it's Madsen. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The Broncos will punt it away on 4th down. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. He's got it. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
And you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Gonna run it. It's locked. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to pass on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
The Irish facing quite a challenge here on 3rd and a mile. He's looking downfield to throw. Got a man, it's Fields. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And that play is essentially like a jet sweep, right? This offense is going to run the football conventionally. They'll do it between the tackles. They'll do it outside. But there's a lot of different creative ways they can get their playmakers the football in the running game. And I think that was an example of what you saw right there.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Quickly complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Takes the handoff. It's Price. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Let's see what he can do with the return. And the returner goes down. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Weeks like this aren't tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And they get him again. This has not been the day we expected. This young man, we expect great things. Like, he is one of the better players in college football. You think he'd come out, put on a show, but this defense has had his number all game long.
Powers through the defender. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Broncos moving quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
At this point in the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here, because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
He only needs a sliver of daylight, and they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
There he goes. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give him a first down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Motion from the wideout. With jet sweep pass. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. They'll move the tight end. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Grabbed in the middle. It's Washington. The big tight end was fighting for every inch, but he will be stopped short, and it'll be 4th down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. The distance is no problem, but this angle from the left can test you. It is perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. He'll bring it out. It's Ford. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. They'll leave it with the lone back. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking downfield, it's Madsen. It's complete to the left. He'll be guided out of bounds at the 17, and a productive play there. Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? Fires to the tight end. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. The Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46. And the Broncos with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. On the ground, it's Sherrod. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. The Broncos come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Pocket breaking down. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
It's incomplete, a 4th down stop, and the turnover on downs. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Running back searching for a hole. Oh, he's got some space. That gives him 100 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. From the gun, running back on the move. That's the 20, he's got space. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
Yeah, they've had a day, and it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can churn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance, throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so big.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Powell.